Hello and welcome to Nintendo Mouse Podcast, episode 145. Tonight, we play Would You Rather with Nintendo Stuffs. We're going to be doing that and answering your community submitted questions and topics. We're talking all of that and more. Greetings, fellow Nintendo pals. My name's Andross. I'm coming at you with an elbow. It's Micah as well. Micah's here.
Yep.
And this is the Nintendo Pals Podcast, the show all about Nintendo and friendship. Micah, I have got to ask, how the heck are you, my dude?
And I gotta say, I'm doing pretty good.
That's great to hear.
Contractually. That's why I have to respond.
It is part of his contract. Even if he's not doing pretty good, he'll answer that he's doing pretty good. I got a random question for you. What is the easiest way to bring a smile to your face? Asking for a friend, not for my. Are you thinking of something that you just instantly start laughing? What are you thinking of?
Like when we're doing the try to make each other laugh thing, and you sent that clip of like, would you do that if there's a child right in front of you? Or like, what would you do if there's a child right in front of you? And it was Adventure Time, and you just punched that child so far away.
It's terrible. That was a good clip.
That's why I was like, I feel like I shouldn't say this because it's terrible, but for some reason that was the first thing that popped into my mind.
Man, I'm trying to think of what like a like meme or video or thing that like always makes me laugh, and I on the spot.
The wisdom dog's pretty good.
The what?
The wisdom dog. The dog in the plane. The wisdom dog's on the cloud.
That doesn't bring a smile to my face. No. I mean, I laugh more at the fact that you find that so funny.
It's so funny. Just everyone look up wisdom dog on YouTube. It's a classic.
But the other video that I thought you were gonna say was the one of us is secretly an owl. Ooh, that's the thing.
That's
we don't
so
know.
Good.
Yeah, that's
I
a
forgot.
classic.
That one is so good.
So the joke starts with what are they, like little toy?
Yeah, it's
like little toy grabber things.
Toy shark grabber. Yeah, you can open its mouth and close it.
And it's talking to another toy shark. I don't remember what the other.
Yeah, I think so.
It's It's like, guys, I think one of us might secretly be an owl. And it cuts to the other guy. Goes, who?
Well,
it comes back.
That's
the thing. Yeah,
the greatest double take from an inanimate shark object I've ever seen.
Why am I laughing? This isn't that funny.
The double take is somehow so good, and I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I thought maybe you're gonna say that. Let's Smash Brothers World of Light, Patrick.
No, that's definitely a you meme for sure. What? That one makes you laugh every time. Yeah. There are a few that will get me every time. I do like a good pun. I was watching a video, a short by Vsauce. Have you heard of Vsauce on YouTube?
Yeah.
And he had a tie, and he's like, "I've got short and long." Have you seen this video?
I don't think I've seen that one, but I'm pretty sure I know exactly what joke you're about to make.
He's like, I've got a short and a long one. I'm gonna roll them up and let them unravel in a race. Which will unravel first? And he goes, "Oh, it's a tie." And the delivery, and then like it's quiet, and then at that point it starts playing this like music that's just so perfect. Bow, bow. Like keyboard jazzy music. It's like it's so dumb. I just like dumb humor, like really bad puns that are delivered unexpectedly.
Okay, you gotta. It's all in the delivery for those kinds of jokes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, with that random question out of the way, let's jump to the first segment of our show, Micah. Wait. Before we do anything else, do you know what we're doing tonight?
We do every Friday or Thursday or some other day of the week, depending on what our schedules
We
allow.
try to take over the world of Nintendo podcasts, and we do that through 5-star reviews. So, if you out there listening have not yet left us a 5-star review, redo it. Review, do it. Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, Spotify, and Audible are all places you can leave 5-star reviews. And Micah, what are you doing off to the side here? You're laughing so much.
Well, I watched the Vsauce. It's a tie, and I think I saw a different one than you. It just cut to like a bird thing, drawing of a bird, just yelling really loud, and I was expecting this music to start up.
That is not the official.
Yeah,
It must be
it
like
really caught me off guard.
a duet. All right. Yes, please leave us a 5-star review for this kind of quality content.
He doesn't even look down.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He just points at it. Oh,
what do you know? Not even looking. Sorry
yeah,
about
I saw another video. It was like a meme of this guy that had a deck of cards, and he's like doing a magic trick. He goes, write your name on this card, and the guy writes his name down. He goes, "Oh right, card magic," and he throws the cards at a window, and he goes, "Look at the window." And the guy turns, and there's a little card that just says like I don't remember what it says, like dingus on the side. And the guy looks at it and then looks back, and the dude is just walking away. I'm like so proud of him. I was like, that's a good one. He got him good. All right. Well, again, now with that request to leave us a 5-star review, don't be like that guy. Don't be a dingus. Leave us a 5-star review, and let's jump into the first segment of the show. Let's talk what you making. All right. Well, this week I released a brand new video on Andross 1 that is titled "Twitch Chat and I Invaded Pokemon." Twitch Chat and I, gosh, I don't even remember the name. Such a doofus. Twitch Chat and I invade Pokemon Scarlet using artificial intelligence. With artificial intelligence. This is a game that Micah and I played against my Twitch chat, called AI Invasion. A game originally invented by content creator and League of Their Own streamer winner, Doug. And I just thought the game looked super fun. He's done that game with Europe, the US, and I think the solar system, plus some others. And I thought,
do like a zoo or something.
yeah, he did a zoo. Yeah. I think that they're super fun. It's a super fun idea, super funny. So we did that originally with a Nintendo map. The video for that one never made it to production because we had some issues with audio. But then we did a Hyrule one, and that one there we have a video up for that. It's like a most viewed video on my channel because I happened to post it before Doug posted his first one. So got that turnaround time, Doug. You got to get on that. No, I'm pretty slow usually.
He's just waiting for you. He's doing you a solid.
Yeah, he was waiting for I was actually trying to time the release of that to be after, but it was like weeks. And I was like, I just got to push this out because I don't want to just sit on this. And that was it was super fun. I love that video. I'm really proud of it. But this Pokemon one is really cool. I did a lot of work with animations and image generation to make a really cool video. Got some good memeable moments. Have you watched it yet, Micah?
Of course, I've watched it. What kind of friend would I be if I hadn't watched it?
You
Yeah.
hadn't last week.
What?
We
That
talked
doesn't
about.
sound like me. My favorite part is 18 minutes and 23 seconds in. That's the best part.
18 minutes and 23 seconds in. Hold on, I'm going.
It's a good one. It's a good one. You sure you want to check this in the middle of the cast?
I'm checking it quietly. Everybody could hear. Is it when we won? I have no idea what this moment is.
It's a good moment. I can't believe you don't recognize it right away.
Is that no? I don't know what this is. This isn't like a. What is this? What happens at that point? Just tell me.
Wow. Well, we may never know, I guess. I guess the viewers will just have to check it out themselves.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I really enjoyed the part where I yelled at gym leader Katie, and you comforted me in the story. I ended up using that meme where it's the lady pointing at the cat.
That's
Just
good.
like superimposed our faces onto
I seem
it.
to remember you kind of being a terrible person, but then you're the one that I comfort.
it was so good. There's some good moments. You guys, if you haven't checked it out already, go check out Twitch Chat and I invaded Pokemon Scarlet with artificial intelligence. It's great video. Besides that, I've got shorts coming out every day. Shorts, not my pants. Nope. Shorts, meaning short form videos, minute or less in the vertical format. Turn that phone the way you always look at it. Boom, it's there. And we got videos for that. Exclusive. You look at it diagonally.
Yeah.
That's a little interesting. A little psychopathic. Shorts.
Sounding a little judgy over there.
Yeah, I'm a little judgy, I think. Exclusive content to the short format on my YouTube channel and TikTok. This is things I've done a lot of challenges recommended by people in the community, and there will be more of those coming. So like 30-second gaming challenges, like can I survive sudden death for 30 seconds in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Can I defeat a Hinox in under 10 seconds? How fast can I beat the foot race with Whistle Run? How many apples can you collect in 30 seconds? They're all over the place. It's a lot of fun, and I'm having a ton of fun making them. All right. That's what I've been making. You don't have anything to highlight that you've been working on recently, right?
Nope.
Check out Micah Prime streams where you're looking at doing some more Metroid stuff.
Yep, I might try another Metroid Dread minimum item run.
Did you give any more consideration to the suggestion that I gave you?
Potentially.
The one that involves that green stuff, you know what I'm talking about?
The one that involves me having another
System
power bar and setting everything up.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, that'd get a lot of people clicking, for sure. For sure. I won't spoil it because it's a good idea.
It's a secret.
It's a secret idea that most people could figure out if they checked out my YouTube channel. So go piece the puzzle together. Go check out Andross 1. With that, why don't we jump to the next segment of our show? Let's go answer the community's questions and topics in the community corner. It's so comfy in the community corner over here where we sit in the corner with the community. It makes it sound like it's like a timeout. We're over here in the corner, nose up against the wall. First question, Micah. From Presto. What is the best Nintendo game that came out in 2016?
That's easy. I'm gonna say it real quick because I know you're also ready for this question. Star Fox Zero,
Ooh.
with Star Fox Guard included. So, what's your favorite?
This is a tough one for me. I mean, we've got Paper Mario Color Splash in here. I
Yeah,
hate,
pretty tough.
I despise that game. Oh, Micah, wait, what about you? You can't say Star Fox. What about Enter the Gungeon?
Oh, that doesn't count. That's not a Nintendo first party.
It doesn't have to be a Nintendo first party. That's never been a rule.
Are you looking at the right thing?
I might not be.
First
This
of
is
all, I'm pretty sure Enter the Gungeon is not on the Wii U. Could be wrong.
no, but
But
there's no rule. You doesn't have to be. Is that the question? No, it's just what is the best game that came out in 2016?
we're a Nintendo podcast. Obviously, Enter the Gungeon, when it is released on the Switch, might be in contention for Game of the Year.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Just know I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of great games that came out in 2016 that didn't come out on the on the Wii U. Like Stardew Valley, that's the Stardew Valley year, and I feel like that's a contender. But it would be only the PC version, and I don't know. I feel like
It's not as good because you can't play it on the go.
what about Pokemon Go?
Mm. Nah.
I didn't play it in 2016. I'm playing it now.
Wow, you
I
didn't
didn't
play
even
when it
talk about
came
that.
out?
Oh, I should have talked about that and what you playing in the last episode.
Yeah, you're like, send me a friend request. So I did, and then you didn't even accept
I
it.
haven't accepted it. I thought I did. I'll go do
You're
that
a
later.
monster.
It was just a
I
a
had to-
ploy.
I had to remember how to find
Okay.
that stuff.
The best game that came out is The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD.
Weak.
Not weak, man. It's a great game.
Weak.
Great game. If I have to pick a non-port, I'll probably go with Miitopia.
Not Terraria?
Is Terraria on the Wii U?
Apparently. Oh, no, this is a 3DS.
Yeah, and that came later. It's either that or like Pokemon Sun and Moon. I did play a lot of that. But I didn't think Pokemon Sun and Moon was like phenomenal. I thought it was it was decent.
Oh, and I guess it came out on 3DS and the Wii U. But also honorable mention to Runbow. That game's pretty fun. Nice little party game.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of honorable mentions here, but I think I'm gonna land with Twilight Princess. There you go. All right, Micah. Next question.
Asked by Daisy Rose. Did this ever happen?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna highlight that this came from Spotify. Daisy Rose is one of our like longtime Spotify listeners. Daisy Rose, you're awesome. Thanks for always leaving us questions. Okay, go ahead.
Did this ever happen to you in Wii Sports Bowling? The ball went backwards and they gasped. Once I also hit a me.
Can you hit a me with that?
Apparently, if you're really good at it. I mean, I never got that advanced.
I never got that advanced. I never hit a me, but I definitely threw the ball backwards because that just happened accidentally.
It's so great. The first time that happens, you're just like, "What in the world?"
What?
Feel like
And everybody jumps and spins. Yeah. You can't do that in the new game,
Disappointing.
which is an absolute failure on the part of Nintendo. Like,
yeah, how did they not add that in?
this is because Nintendo Switch Sports, they decided they want to distance themselves
Minimum
from
effort.
Mii's, and they put in these stupid Spoko people. I don't know, like, and they're too pretty to throw bowling balls at, apparently. Bunch of wimps. I'm making completely baseless claims and insults. Yeah. I never had that. I never had it hit a me. But did you know, Micah, that when the game is loading, if you hold one of the D-pad sides, you get a different colored bowling ball.
Wow. I probably did not know that.
Yeah. So if you're playing Wii Sports while it is loading, and this it's definitely in Resort, and I'm pretty sure it's in the original as well. While the game is first loading, if you hold down on the D-pad, I believe up is blue, and bottom is green, right is red, and then left is yellow, I think. But it's those four
Are you sure
colors.
it's not left is lemon?
Left is lemon. True. Uh, and I would always switch to the green bowling ball because green's my favorite color, and because the green bowling ball looks like a watermelon in Wii Sports. And I just find that funny. I want to bowl a watermelon. I will say that Nintendo Switch Sports having different colored bowling balls and like effects that affect your like golf ball and stuff, that's pretty tight. That's pretty cool.
Yep. I remember you had me play and you and your
To get
son's
the
account
Santa.
to unlock some of the Santa stuff.
Yeah, we needed that Santa stuff because we had to go
Have you
somewhere.
ever used it? You had to pick
Oh yeah,
up
I'm still using it.
Muggles Moo from the airport, I think.
That's right. No, I
And
got
I had to
that
play
like New Year's suit, and I play as New Year's suit Squirrel all the time, almost
yes.
exclusively.
Yeah, and I had to play volleyball by myself with two characters. It gets really tiring for your
Yeah,
arms.
that's tough. That's tough. Thank you so much for the question, Daisy Rose. We got a good run down memory lane with Wii Sports. Bowling lane, get it? Memory lane. Next question
Yeah.
comes from Ayla Bayo. Or it's more of a comment, but I wanted to throw it in here. Says, I have a feeling the Mario movie will do very well, and I hope your guys' YouTube channel and podcast on all the platforms grow in popularity. I just discovered your YouTube shorts. Had fun watching those. Hey, Lameo, thank you so much for the comment. Really appreciate that. It would be super cool to see an influx of Nintendo fans come because of the Mario movie. I am so pumped for this movie.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be really good.
Are you going to go see this day one?
Probably not day one. Sounds like they're probably all sold out, so I've heard.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
And I haven't bothered to check.
listen. I'm going to very soon buy the tickets for me and my family. I am going to also we're going to time it so that you can watch the movie at the same
At the
time.
same time.
Yeah, we have to watch it at the same time. This is the plan. And then we can get out of the movie and we will instantly hop into a podcast. We'll be like, my mind is blown, or we'll be like, this was garbage. It's not going to be garbage though.
The minions? They're everywhere.
Why are minions in everything? Listen, I think that there is no chance that this movie is garbage. It could be just okay. That's the worst that we're gonna get. And for that I'm happy. I'm happy that they have proved already just through the trailers that this movie is gonna be at least okay. And I'm hoping that it's gonna be great.
Even if it's not that good, it's gonna look really good.
Exactly. Exactly.
With all that new fancy lighting stuff they developed.
Yeah. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna like insta make a podcast after. We got to. Got to. So pumped for this movie, and thank you so much for the kind words and for checking out our YouTube channels and the podcast. Really appreciate that. Next question. Take this next one, Mike.
Yeah, Monkey Cylinder says
Monkey
happy.
Flunder. Flunder.
Well, I was just reading it like it's kind of spelled.
Oh, yeah, it is.
These are the caps
Listen,
locks.
okay. Here, little pull back the curtain here. The caps lock, yeah, got on, and so the first letter is lowercase of monkey and thunder,
Yeah,
and the
it's
rest
like
is all caps.
Monkey
The Thunder. Go ahead.
They say happy third birthday to New Horizons, and then they ask, "What are your best memories from New Horizons? What did you wish they would have done better?"
Best memories from New Horizons. I've got two things that come instantly to mind here. One actually involves Monkey the Thunder, who invited us to his island with our friend group. You were there too, right?
Yeah,
in
scavenger hunt. I think
No,
it's something
no,
else.
no. It's for just for turnips,
Oh,
for the
okay.
turnip trade. He had one of the best days I have ever seen for a turnip, and we all became filthy rich like overnight through Monkey Thunder's Island. It was like some like 200-300 per bell, and we had all bought at like dirt cheap prices. The turnip market was so broken,
It breaks that game so hard.
and it just I sort of regret it. I loved it because it was so fun to do. It was like, oh man, we've broken the game. We have like the best of the
Infinite
best.
bells.
Yeah, infinite bells. We could buy everything. But then when you have everything, you have nothing. It's sad. It's so sad. And okay, but I'll cut the sad music I was playing there. But I think that was so fun. Playing the turnip market with our friend group was just a fun experience to have because we're all checking every day, like, oh, what are you selling at? What are we buying at? And it was like we were all in the stock market, man, but with none of the risk.
Well, yeah,
None of
without
the
all the
risk.
stress.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
my second, that was my first that came to mind. My second that comes to mind is when the first summer fireworks season started, and my wife and I did a date night in Animal Crossing. We watched fireworks together and made our characters hold hands and stuff. Very, very adorable, and just great,
Interesting
great
that
time.
like gaining lots of money was a better memory than spending time with your wife.
How do you
I find
think
that
I was
very
gonna? How do you
revealing.
think? How do you think I was gonna afford that date, brother? If I needed some bells. Dates aren't cheap. We had to
I mean,
buy all them firework
it
those
sounds like you were
poppers.
just watching other people's fireworks. Sounds pretty cheap to me.
You had the fireworks stand where you could buy the little poppers you could do and pinwheels and stuff. I'm just gonna move on. What was yours, Micah? What's your moment?
Uh, yeah, mine's a little bit of a humble brag, but when I got that achievement for getting like catching 100 fish in a row without messing up,
That is
that
impressive.
is rough. You like get way up there and you just mess up, and it takes like 7 years
Yeah.
to catch 100 fish in that game. That we're just randomly combing the beach for clams and then spending the next 45 minutes making 800 fish bait.
So
It's very relaxing.
this makes me wonder, Micah. Is there like 100% speed runs for Animal Crossing?
I absolutely hope there isn't.
I kind of
Like
want to
there
see it.
couldn't be, because some of them are probably like log in for 1,000 days.
Oh yeah.
So all the speedruns will just be 1,000 days exactly.
Your clock, yeah, your clock is just like yeah, they're just going through and adjusting it like to be.
That would be cheating. You'd have to have. I think that'd fall under glitch runs, but then they would have to
Yeah.
have the glitchless
No
runs,
glitch. There's no
which is
way.
all
Glitchless speed run. What would it be?
exactly 1,000 days.
That would be pretty great. That would be pretty great.
Whoever like can mash the buttons fastest and get to that stamp the quickest wins.
Yeah. Those are good memories. Man, New Horizons is great. Second part of the question though. What do you wish they would have done better?
Multi-crafting.
Oh yeah, multi-crafting, which never got added.
Absolutely multi-crafting.
Um, I think that they have had a thriving community of Animal Crossing players that joined in on this game, and this game got huge, and they did not capitalize on that enough. This game should have hard pivoted to become a live service game that was constantly getting new updates. Even if it was more like paid DLC, like what you got with the home designer, I think they should have kept going. I I I I think that this game just fits really nicely for that. So, yeah, I don't know. More content, but spread more often. So it could be smaller groupings of content, but it just happened more frequently. because a lot of it's just, a lot of it's just like stationary stuff. You know what I mean? It's not like the furniture is crazy hard to program for. It's all box based, right? It all uses squares and it doesn't move. So I mean, you could really do a lot for very little. And I think they just missed the opportunity to really capitalize on that. Because where's the game right now? Like the community around it. It's like people reset their islands and go for like glitchless runs and big island decor type things. So there's that, and then multiplayer. I, I I'm really bummed with the lack of content, like lack of things to do in multiplayer besides just go to someone's island and look around.
Yeah, and then you can do those like fishing tournaments. But if
Yeah,
like anyone's has to leave, it like breaks it for everyone.
yeah.
Everyone gets kicked out.
I just wish they had like mini game island. You know, something you could do fun things like fishing tournaments, but more
You
house
can
decor.
survive all the tarantulas the longest.
Yeah, that would be fun. House decorating contests. Uh, I don't know, just more stuff you could do. And lastly, so those are two things. And lastly, I want to be able to move the camera around in 3D space, not just inside my house.
But then they'd have to design backs to things.
Yeah.
I like to imagine there's just an area on the back of like every asset is just blank. There's just
Oh,
nothing there.
100% it is. Like, why would they put something there? But the trees, I think, would be kind of the weird thing because they're like three balls. It's like a ball on top and two on the side. What does that look like from the side? Just
Maybe they're
like,
just 3D full on balls.
yeah,
Perfectly round.
yeah, it would look kind of weird from the side. I think to fix that though, you just have like three on the bottom and one on top, right? And then it looks normal from 360. Yeah, that's what I would like to see. That's what I would have liked to see done better. Cool.
Neat.
Neat. Well, did you already give your answer to that?
Yeah, multi-crafting.
Multi-crafting. That's right.
And then I
I was
agree
like, you
that
said
the
something.
multiplayer just worked better and more to do. But
Yep.
I feel like mostly just like it takes so long to get to someone's island and like it's
True.
pauses the island for everyone when someone arrives or leaves.
True. Well, speaking of pausing the island and leaving, that's the end of this segment. Let's jump to the next segment. It's time for the PAL topic. Today's PAL topic is Would You Rather with Nintendo items. We have used AI to generate random Would You Rather questions that are all Nintendo related. We have not previewed these. I've seen the first couple. So, Micah, would you rather play as Mario or Luigi for the rest of your life?
Easy. Luigi.
Same. Easy answer, Luigi.
No offense, Mario.
Luigi's just better. He always has been.
No offense, but you're terrible compared to
Well,
your brother,
okay.
essentially.
Now, here's the thing though, is there are games where Luigi has different physics than Mario. And
That's
I don't
true. Sometimes Luigi has terrible physics.
yeah, he's slidey but jumps higher. And I think even taking that in, I would still rather have Luigi across the grand spectrum. So, yeah.
It's a matter of principle.
Yeah, I mean, we did vote him an S tier spouse material, so
Yep.
Mario was not up there.
I don't remember our reasoning for that, but I'm sure it was good.
Jeez, Luigi. Do we need reasoning? Have you seen a picture of Luigi, buff Luigi?
Oh, I've seen maybe
yes.
too many pictures of Buff Luigi.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Well, next question. Would you rather be able to jump high like Mario or run like Sonic?
I'll let you answer this one
Run
first.
fast, jump high. I don't know. I'm not a fan of running, but I guess I'd be able to run super fast.
But
So,
think of how little running you'd have to do if you ran as fast as Sonic.
yeah. Uh
Plus, think about how broken your ankles would be every time you landed where they high
okay,
jump.
yeah, but if we're getting into the realism here, your shoes would be vaporized running like Sonic. I assume that you get all the benefits.
None of the negatives, since
Right.
they don't have those.
And here's the thing is that is a pretty big positive for Mario, right? Because fall damage is pretty much canceled
I
unless you're
think the
falling from.
fall damage only counts if you're the one that jumped. If you just happen to fall off a ladder or something, you could still get
You're
hurt.
dead.
That says you, yeah, says you didn't jump.
You didn't jump, so your legs can't catch you. That's ridiculous. I
Exactly.
think I'll
I mean,
probably go.
because Sonic can also fall from infinite height in every game he's in, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably go Sonic then.
Yeah, I think I'd go Sonic because imagine how far you could jump.
Could jump far.
Like, I
Okay.
mean, because Mario can jump pretty high, but it's Sonic can run bonkers fast. I feel like
Yeah.
it's more of an improvement.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. But just imagine landing those triple jumps that Mario does. Do the jump and then the flip at the end.
Well, hey, they said you could jump high like him, not that you have his gymnastic abilities.
Yeah, I mean Mario's actually quite impressive gymnastically. Next, would you rather? Would you rather have a pet Pikachu or a pet Eevee?
I feel like we've answered this at some point, but I'd probably go with Eevee because Eevee's less likely to
To
electrocute me
hurt you.
to death. Because Ash would be dead if he was a real person.
um, man, I feel like Eevee's the right answer, but in my heart, I gotta go with Pikachu.
Pikachu's the exotic answer because Eevee's
Yeah,
practically just like a dog cat thing.
yeah, it's like a little
I
like
don't know
cat
which.
fox.
Yeah, like Fox. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I think Pikachu is the answer I'm gonna go with just because it's more exciting and the anime, man. I grew up with it. Pikachu's such a fun character.
is it the Pikachu or a Pikachu?
A Pikachu, but
Okay.
like I mean, how much personality difference is there between them? I don't know. They all seem like they have a lot of personality. Every Pikachu that comes onto the anime is always quite cool. They can't get rid of him. Like even in this new series they're making, they're bringing Pikachu in, Captain
They're
Pikachu.
bringing a Pikachu. It's different,
Yeah,
I assume.
it's not the same Pikachu. It's a new one that wears a captain hat. Captain Pikachu.
Yep.
They just can't get rid of him. All right. Next question. Would you rather have the ability to catch? Oh no, I need to change this one. This one's so dumb. Would you rather have the ability to catch any Pokemon you want, or have the ability to ride any Pokemon you want? Why would
Obviously,
you?
catch
Yeah, the,
because
the
then I
answer
can
is catch.
ride them.
So, I got to think of a different thing for this. What would you rather? It's like another collectum.
Or you just say ride any Pokemon you want because if you have the ability to ride them, you essentially own them.
Yeah, they're too.
It's
They're
just
too
without the
similar.
extra step of catching.
I'm just gonna move on. That is just a bad one. This one's a good one though. Would you rather be a trainer in the Pokemon world or a citizen in the Animal Crossing world?
Mm.
It's a tough one.
That one is kind of tough because training the Pokemon world, I mean, that'd be cool. It's like Pokemon and stuff.
Pokemon are
Citizen Animal Crossing world, easy money. I'd be so rich.
yeah. Plus, like your life is so easy in Animal Crossing. You have
The
so
world isn't
little
going to
debt.
be ended by Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon's kind of dangerous. Just by its nature, it's kind of dangerous, right?
Yeah, I think I would go with Animal Crossing.
But man, I still gotta go with Pokemon. I'm going Pokemon. Listen, Animal Crossing, I feel like I might get bored. Pokemon just has it's just a cool world to be in. And if you're
It's
in the
cool,
world,
but
like
odds are you're not gonna be like beating all these gym leaders and whatnot. You're gonna be that
oh yeah,
the bug catcher
youngster,
Joey
yeah,
that
youngster
just gets
Joey.
absolutely smashed by everyone who
Yeah,
comes by.
but like
Or you, I mean, you'd probably be better. You'd be a little more average, but
we have the base of the anime, right? And just living in the world of Pokemon just seems really cool.
yeah, true.
It also seems like a pretty easy lifestyle. Like there are people that work, but it's like everything's made a little easier because Pokemon are there, and I don't know.
As
I
long as you
like
don't
that.
go based off the Pokemon's Pokédex entries, and you
Yes.
go more based off the anime.
So we split on that one. Pokemon World or Animal Crossing World. Would you rather have the ability to time travel like Link, which
You
is
have
a
to go to a
weird
certain spot and
oh
use a sword.
his known time
Is it
travel
70
ability.
years
Well,
every time?
there's
Is it
multiple
7 years?
games. There's multiple games with time travel, right? Like you have the Ocarina that can time travel in Majora's Mask. You have the time travel portal in
Oh,
Skyward Sword.
I don't even remember that.
Yep, that's a thing.
You have to go to a portal.
And you had those time crystals, right? That would do a time
Hmm,
bubble.
hmm, that sounds pretty cool.
So you can have any of those, all of those. We'll just say all of them. You can have any and all of the time travel abilities that Link has, or the ability to possess any creature like Kirby. That's not what Kirby does. Copy
No, he
ability.
eats them.
Would you rather have a copy ability, the ability to copy any ability, Kirby style?
I mean, what would I copy? Like the ability of a squirrel outside my house?
Yeah, and then you could run really fast,
I mean, do
climb trees,
squirrels but I copy
fly.
that kind of ability? I feel like they fall under like the random Waddle Dees that just don't give you any ability.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
maybe a
true.
bird would give us a flying
What
ability.
would give abilities and what wouldn't?
Who knows? I think that's why I got to go with time travel.
Yeah, I think I gotta go with time travel as well because the Kirby, specifically using Kirby's copy ability, you have to ingest something, and it's kind of horrifying. Yeah, like you're like, oh man, I
Wait,
want to
what?
be as good at basketball as LeBron James, and you just eat LeBron James. And like, no, I'm not. No, nope, nope, nope.
I was thinking more, oh man, my car broke down. I'm gonna be late for work. Guess I got to eat a tire. Get that?
Yeah, yeah, that's still gross.
Ability.
Or you could
You
just
gotta eat the
eat the.
whole thing.
Oh, I think you could say eat the car mouthful mode. Like
Nah, my mouth's not that big.
it would be if you were like Kirby. All right. Well, that was a. I feel like that was a pretty cut and dry one there. We have answered this before. Would you rather live in a world without Mario games or a world without Zelda games? I feel like we've answered this one before, and I don't remember what I answered.
I think it was actually last time it wasn't like without Mario games or without any other games.
Well, either way, how do you feel about this? Would you rather? What do you pick?
That's a tough one, actually.
I have my answer if you want to
Oh,
think on
sure.
one.
I'll let you go first.
I have to go with Zelda. The impact Zelda has had on me as a person is much greater than what Mario's had. I love Mario. Mario would be so hard to let go, but Zelda would be just a little harder.
Mm, I think generally, for the most part, I enjoy Zelda games a little more, but there are just so many more Mario games.
It's true.
And if, I mean, we wouldn't have essentially any Mario characters, right? Since they
Yep.
all
Yep.
spawned from him. We wouldn't have Mario Kart,
Yep.
Smash Brothers.
Smash Bros. We probably still have, just without Mario characters.
I don't know, because it all started with the brothers because of the Mario Brothers. I'm pretty sure it'd have to have a different name.
So you're gonna go with Mario.
That's not what I said.
Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You gotta pick one. You gotta make a choice.
Yep. Still thinking through all the options. Interesting. Mhm. I think I'd probably have to give it to Mario.
Okay. It's a tough choice. It's a fair pick. This next one is interesting. Would you rather have access to every Nintendo game ever made, but never be able to play them with your friends? Or access to only a few Nintendo games, but be able to play them with your friends? A few, by definition, is how many? 3?
3 to 5.
So we'll each probably max that out. So 5 games. You can pick 5 games that you can have, or all the Nintendo games. I'll let you go first this time.
You get to drop some off. Because, I mean, if we picked 5 right now, then in the future, more games come out. We'd never be able to play these other games with our friends. But is it like if you remove it from the list, you can never play it again with your friends?
What do you mean, Micah? I don't know. It's all or nothing. You can have all the games, but you can never do like multiplayer. Dark Milk
Yeah.
Man in chat says, "I have no friends. Such an easy choice."
Yeah, but if we can only play 5 Nintendo games with friends, I mean, that just means we'd never, ever get future Nintendo games.
Correct. But I think we should factor out future Nintendo games because just from the equation altogether. So, would you rather have access to every Nintendo game ever made? Well, I guess every Nintendo game ever made includes future, right? So, okay, yeah. I think this is an easy answer.
All the Nintendo games? Is that what you're about to say?
Yeah, sorry, friends. I would rather have access to all the Nintendo because I can play all the games by myself, and we can still talk about it and have things like this to be gaming buddies without
But would
having to
we,
actually play together.
like, would single player games, like, we could, even if we had 5 to play with other people, would we still have access to the single player games? Or would we have to, like, burn some of our 5 games on these single player games anyways?
How about we ask it this way? Would you rather have access to every single player Nintendo game ever made, or only have access to a few Nintendo games, but you could play multiplayer? Or should we just do all the single player versus all the multiplayer?
Well, I don't even know why I'm asking all these
Yeah, you
these
just pick.
questions. I don't have that many friends. All the games.
Let's go. Whoop, 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 whoop. This is Nintendo Pals, where we play by ourselves. But I am curious what you think about it. So I'm gonna phrase this: would you rather? This is off the books. This is. Would you rather have every single player Nintendo game or every multiplayer Nintendo game? You only get one or the other. Now there are things that overlap here. I think that um, you can use your judgment where you want to group them, but they have to go on one side or the other. I think Smash Bros. For me would be a multiplayer, right? It's not really a single player game. It can be played single player. A lot of multiplayer games can be played single player. But if
Well,
multiplayer is the focus,
I'm just going to think of every game as a multiplayer game because you can watch people play. So that's why I'm going to
that's
go
not
with multiplayer
It's not
games, and it's
multiplayer.
going to include every game.
No,
The end.
I think in that scenario,
I mean,
it's
no
tough.
Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, essentially any Zelda game.
I think I have to go single player
Wow,
because
that's deep, yo.
like you said, you can play them with your friends still. They can watch, you can hang out together. But multiplayer, I mean, I give up on a lot of things I love. Smash Bros, Mario Kart, Mario Party, Fortnite.
Spelunky.
Spelunky, I don't know if Spelunky's really a multiplayer game.
Yeah, but you'd have to play it all by yourself forever.
You won't fight for your for your friends. That's third strongest mole. No, I wouldn't. Okay. Next question. Would you rather have the ability to turn into any Nintendo character at will, or be able to summon any item from any Nintendo game at will?
Hmm.
Do you want to be the character or summon the items?
I think you'd have to go with the items
Yeah.
because also they have those one-up flag things, infinite lives, or just the mushrooms, the green mushrooms, the one-up mushrooms would
Yeah,
be
one of
easier.
mushrooms.
But I was just thinking of Smash Brothers. I was like, they have so many items just in that game.
Yeah. And I think I think that it would be cool to turn into Nintendo characters, but I think it would be more cool to be myself and have items.
I just assumed you'd essentially have their body with your brain.
Yes.
Okay.
I wa- yes.
Okay.
I would be, it would
Okay,
be
so that kind
me.
of
I want
essentially-
to be myself, my body with Nintendo items.
I was just so
And you could-
confused why you'd want your body compared to
All right.
the
All
Nintendo
right.
character body.
All right. Well, yeah. Okay, all right. That was a good question. I like that one. Next one here. Would you rather fight against Ridley or Bowser in a boss battle?
This one's easy. This one's easy, but I'm curious what you would say.
Bowser.
Oh, absolutely Bowser.
100%. Bowser is way less terrifying than Ridley. Bowser would be scary in real life. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, if I had to face off against a fire-breathing, large turtle monster, that's scary. But he can't fly. And he isn't absolutely insane. Like,
He's not known for murdering people's parents and orphaning children.
Yeah. Ridley's terrifying. Ridley's an actual horrifying monster. Bowser, sometimes a nice guy.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if you can grab his tail and swing him around, you win. So he's just easier to beat in
Beat
every
Ridley
game.
at the fancy energy cannon gun.
Yeah.
And not get hit.
Yeah. That's a good question, but an easy answer. Would you rather attend a Nintendo-themed party where everyone is dressed in character, or attend a Nintendo-themed amusement park where you can ride on life-size versions of your favorite Nintendo vehicles? This is a dumb question.
I mean, definitely that second one.
Yeah,
Who cares
definitely
about people that are
the
dressed up as
yeah,
Nintendo
definitely the
characters?
second one. Yeah, I want to go to a.
I want to go Mario Karting. And
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Bowser Jr. flying vehicle.
Oh yeah.
The
Okay.
Ubashu. I'm counting that as a vehicle.
Okay. This is another tricky one. We're back to the Mario vs. Zelda. Would you rather have access to all the power-ups in the Mario universe or all of the weapons in the Legend of Zelda universe? And I'm going to just assume that includes items, right? Like, because most of those are weapons. Boomerang,
Yeah.
bomb chew.
Well, I'm curious what you'll say before I taint
This is tough.
reviews.
I mean, honestly, if you look at like the Legend of Zelda items from across all the games, there's some really cool items that can essentially let you do everything that you could do with Mario power-ups.
I mean, you can put on heavy shoes.
That
That's not that
magnetize
cool.
that you can like be magnetized to mine walls with, but I don't know how many places will be useful.
But realistically, would you be able to walk like that?
Yeah, he does. He's actually Link in Twilight Princess is actually ripped out of his mind. Like he's so buff. Just freaking like ripping these magnets that are holding his body weight. Like keep that in mind. They're holding his body weight while he is walking vertical and upside down, and he is pulling those magnets off and walking with just sheer muscle. And yeah, that doesn't really make sense with physics, but hey, it's cool. Um, I think I'm gonna go with Zelda.
I think I gotta go with Mario. Because
Interesting.
Zelda things are kind of cooler, but I'd have to be good at using them. And things like the hook shot sound really cool in theory, but I would definitely die if I tried to use the hook shots.
Yeah, that's sort of true.
I know that my abilities are not on par the links with Link's items.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that was the would you rather question. Uh, Mario power ups versus Zelda's items. All right,
Yeah.
next
Plus, I could turn into a cat, so that'd be cool.
you get that cat onesie or a
Mhm.
raccoon onesie.
Or a bunny.
Carrot.
You,
Yeah. Weird, Micah. You eat the weird mushroom and you
yeah.
become like super tall and
Would
lanky.
I
Yeah.
would I become taller, or would I just become more proportional to an average human being?
So, like, what would that look like? You just be
Well,
the
I'd
same.
theoretically probably be like 2 inches shorter,
Ah, yeah,
and the
I
little,
guess
well, who knows
maybe a
if
little
I'd be
skinnier.
skinnier.
Maybe a little
I was wondering
skinnier.
about that. I was like, but then average of the United States and some other places, maybe not.
Yeah. Well, Mario's definitely skinny with the weird mushroom.
Yeah,
He's not. That's not
they just
normal
elongated
proportion.
his body,
Yeah.
but kept the
That's
same
sort of what I was
body
thinking.
mass.
You would probably look like
I'd go full Slenderman.
Gar Gigantamax Meowth. You know what I'm, you know what
I
I'm
just turned into a building.
He's like a tube body. Oh, that's a classic. Okay, that was a good one. All right, next, would you rather? Would you rather have the ability to fly like Pit from Kid Icarus, or have the ability to swim like a mermaid, like in the Mario series? What are they talking about?
The mermaids. They have them in Odyssey.
Those
How
mermaid
dare
people?
you?
You want to
How
swim like
dare
that or
you?
fly like Pit?
I mean, swimming would be pretty cool, but flying is kind of like swimming in the air.
Yeah, it's a lot more
Be
useful, I
more
think.
useful,
Yeah.
but then you have to deal with bugs hitting you in the face. And if you're swimming, you just have to deal with sharks. But you can swim like a mermaid, so who cares? You gotta swim them
Just
so
have to
hard.
deal with those sharks. You definitely have underwater bugs. It's like shrimp and plankton and things, just like
But they taste
and
delicious once you cook them.
and fish just cruising around. You'll just be ramming into those. Like, dang it, a fish hit me in the face 'cause I'm swimming so fast.
Yeah, but then I'd be able to catch it and eat it.
Third strongest mole points out in chat that Pit's flight has a time limit. That's true. He can only fly for 5 minutes at a time.
But then you land and you can instantly fly another 5 minutes.
No,
Or is there a recharge
it
to
has
it?
to recharge. I think it's like once a day.
Once a day?
Yeah,
That's garbage.
yeah,
How fast can he fly?
pretty freaking fast.
Could I fly to someplace that would take me 12 hours to drive in 5 minutes?
I don't know. Are you trying to say
I
you
got
could
another
fly
50.
to visit me, and then the next day fly
Heck
back?
not. Not you.
Rude, rude. All right. Uh, I think even with that time limit thing, I'll still go with flight for this answer.
Hmm. It makes it a little more difficult because it's not nearly as
As
useful.
powerful, yeah.
But I mean, I'm most thinking about how useful it would be for traveling places. But
Hmm.
I'm not going to be able to really swim places to travel very well. And I could probably make oodles of cash if I could do either of them. Probably stick with the flying though.
Sticking with flying for that one.
Although, if does it like run out of the time and then you just fall to your death, or do you get a little glide?
No, he like will fall to his death.
I
Wings
don't like
burn up.
that.
He turns into a chicken nugget.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah. But Lady Palutena, who manages the flight, watches the timer like a hawk. That only happens the one time because Pit demands it in order to save Dark Pit. Great game, Micah. You need to play that game.
I've
That
heard
needs to
it's
get
not that
ported.
good, and I also played it for like 15
That
minutes.
needs to get ported for sure. Okay. Wow, this is this is an interesting one. Oh, Spider Shan in chat says, "How about swimming like Zora's?" If it was swimming like a Zora, I feel like that's
It's the
similar enough.
same thing, approximately. Maybe Zora's a little better,
Zoras can swim with
but who
waterfalls
knows?
and stuff.
Says the mermaid people can.
Me, you can't do that, mermaid people. All right, we got two left. Would you rather play a game with excellent graphics but a mediocre story? So, the entire Xbox catalog. I'm just kidding.
You're saying they look good?
that was a dumb that's dumb, not even I don't even think that. But so excellent graphics, mediocre story, or a game with mediocre graphics but an excellent story.
Hmm.
Is there a question here, Micah? This is an easy answer for me.
Yeah, probably the better graphics, like you, I'm sure, would
That is
agree.
not what I am picking. I am picking absolutely. I take mediocre graphics and an excellent story. Story is way more important than the
Like,
graphics.
I'd probably choose story, but also at the same time, half the time I don't even care about the story.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'd go with story as well.
I don't care about it, but yeah, I'd go
That's
with
just
that.
how little I care about excellent graphics.
Okay. Would you rather be able to have one real life animal companion from a Nintendo game or be able to summon any NPC from any Nintendo game to be your companion? This is phrased weird, but it's essentially would you rather have any NPC character or like you get an NPC character from any Nintendo game as your companion or an animal? And I think we can include Pokemon in that, right? Pokemon are more
Yeah,
animals. So I think this is a dual. What would you rather have, and what would the thing be? The person, or the animal?
that's a good question. If I went with animal, definitely go with Yoshi. But I feel like I'm kind of leaning towards. Oh, and again, like NPCs would be no like playable character, and most of the cool Nintendo characters you can play at some point. Plus, at the same time, I was gonna say I feel like it'd be a little more jarring for this like random person. Be like, "Why am I here? What have you done to me?" And they would probably be like, "I hate you."
Obviously, the correct answer to this question is Tingle, says Spider Shan.
Mm.
I know joke thought
Mm.
about
I
Beetle.
think
I'm
we
like, oh,
heard
Beetle would be
different.
great.
We heard different questions or something.
Uh,
But at the same time, I feel like Yoshi might be a little too sentient as well. So that might be kind of weird. And that's my answer.
you didn't get an answer, so you're picking Yoshi. So you're picking
I'm
animal.
I'm picking. I said things. You should have paid more attention.
Gosh, I don't know what to pick here. I'm not seeking companionship is the problem.
I mean, but I you just think just be a friend.
Yeah, even like a friend. Who would I want in the Nintendo universe to be my friend?
Mm.
I can't. Nothing comes. No one comes to mind. No animal comes to mind either. That I'm like, oh, I guess more animals come to mind. More like Pokemon and uh yeah. That was tough. It's a tough one. I feel like I should have an answer to this, but I just don't. I can't think of anybody
Yeah,
that's like, oh,
and
I want to be friends with that guy.
you wouldn't want to be friends with Waluigi. You know, I mean,
Waluigi's playable in a lot of
Ennis
games.
and Mario Party. There's like two
And
games.
Mario Kart, all of the games that he is in, he's playable. I don't think he's ever
Not
non-playable.
true. DDR Mario mix.
He's not playable in that game?
No, he's the villain.
You can't like play as any character?
Like, you
Just play as
play
one.
as Mario.
Okay, well, in the one game,
I mean, I'm
Waluigi is
pretty sure at least.
yeah, I feel like Waluigi is not someone you could summon in. because he's not an NPC. Is a
I was like, who's a good NPC?
I think I need to like look up best Nintendo NPCs. Like, let's see. The old man from the Zelda series. Bob-omb Buddy.
Plus, you wouldn't even be able to be Tingle, right? Because he has that one weird game.
The Move Tutor from... That's so...
From
What?
Pokemon.
This list is bonkers. It's so bad. Tom Nook is number 1. Who made this list? Nintendojo. That is a absolutely insane list.
The trainer, Little Max trainer.
Oh, what's his name? Little Max Trainer. Paper Mario companions?
Lewis.
Yeah, but
I
those
have
are
no idea.
those are playable, Spider-Shan. You do play those characters. Right? Because they're party members. How about the narrator from the Stanley Parable? That's on this list. That would be pretty great.
That would be interesting.
Oh, what a fun life that would be. Cortana.
So he just be in your head at all times.
Nintendo. Yeah, you'd actually probably go insane.
I don't think it'd be going insane. It just means you would already be insane. Kind of.
What about Sans from Undertale?
Not terrible. I don't really know too much about his personality. Just that I can take him in a fight.
Oh man, oh no, he's a party member, but he's like not playable at all. I was gonna go with the Skyrim. I think it's Jizargo.
What about the one guy who's brave as he is in death as he is in life?
Yeah, Jizargo. I would want to be friends with Jizargo in real life.
I don't. Wait, which guy is that?
He's a wizard Khajiit that is basically Puss in Boots. Like, oh, Jizargo will take care, and he does magic, and he
sounds
is
pretty cool. The best of both worlds because he's kind of also a little bit a pet.
Yeah, he's my choice. Jizargo is who I pick, and I pick companion. I want my buddy Jizargo. I feel like he'd love video games and podcasting about Nintendo.
You know, I don't even know who that guy is, but he sounds pretty cool.
You're gonna pick Jizargo. So when I played through Skyrim on the Nintendo Switch, where I played it, there is a glitch that still exists in the game where you can get double companions. You're not supposed to be able to do that, but you can by getting your companion at like a certain point in the middle of the vampire quest line. A lot of great Paper Mario NPCs. Just saying. Give me some ideas here, Third Strong Small. I'm not sure. No one comes to mind. It's like,
how dare you?
Paper Mario NPCs. Well, like I remember the party members, but I don't think those should count. The Pianta Mafia. Oh man, everybody wants to be friends with the Pianta Mafia. Yeah, so where I was going with that story is I had gosh, what is her name? Vampire girl from Skyrim.
The only one I remember is Lydia, but she's not a vampire.
No, I had Serana the vampire and Jizargo. They were both in my party through a glitch. And it was just fun. I was just adventuring as a trio. It was like freaking Pokemon with Brock and Misty.
Like, you could pretend you had more than one friend.
Oh, Brock. You bring Brock. He could be here.
I actually thought about Brock.
You did? Why didn't you mention that? That's a great idea. Or
no,
Larry.
He's a regular dude. I wouldn't be able to take him. I wouldn't be able to take him from all his siblings that he takes care of.
It's true, but in the games he doesn't have that, and he's less of a creep. Probably take the
Oh
game
yeah,
version of her.
Ryan does have a point. There are a lot of cool NPCs from the wrestling level of Thousand Year Door.
Yeah.
I can't
As
remember like any
cool
of their
as it,
names, but they're
as
all pretty
cool
cool.
as it would be to have an animal, there's some really cool characters. When you like really start digging down and thinking about it. I know I was having a hard time. I was like, oh, there's lots of cool animals. But I don't know. I feel like the companionship of an animal isn't quite on par with a friend.
Mm.
Some people try,
But there's no
Micah,
promise that your new friend companion would even like you. He
Yeah.
might try to kill you.
well, it says something to be your companion. They're forced there, and they're just trying to kill you the whole time. Well, you know what?
Speaking of
Micah.
trying to kill you,
Let's kill this episode. It's gone too long. Thanks to everybody for listening. This was Nintendo Would You Rather, and it was super fun. Let's close it out. Micah, where can people find you on the interwebs?
you can find me on Twitch and YouTube at Micah Prime.
And you can find me at Andross1 on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok. I'm on all those places. I'm active on all of those except for Twitter. I'm not super active on because, it's Twitter. It's kind of toxic. Not my favorite place to hang out. But all those other places are really fun, and I got content coming alls the time. Also, if you haven't already, check out our Discord. Links to it are in the description of every episode. And what else we got here? You can follow the show on all the social media platforms. Remember to leave us a 5-star review. And we'll close out with the Patreon Pokey Rap shout out. The shout out for all of our patrons who support us over at patreon.com/Nintendo Pals. Here it is. We gotta rap some Patreon.
You just do the singing. I'll take care of the hard part.
Let's get it on.
We want to be the best that ever was. And shout out our pals over on Patreon.
LPD, Rizzle, Retro Logic Dave, You Dog Gamer, Schlim, Tor, Spanish, and Solo Something, Brian, Knight, Little Miss 7, and Cosmic.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Patreon.
K9 Katina, Third Strongest One, Tim the Nintendo Daddle, and Seth Sturgis, Monkey Thunder, Purple Biola, Dat Fast John, and Lava Plays 2.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. Patreon. Let's get 150 or more. Yeah, please. To be a Patreon donor is your destiny.
Thank you all so much for listening, and we will talk to you next episode. Bye-bye.